Do what it do. How y'all feeling? Welcome to AshnielzRadio. I am your host, Ashniel. That is I. So we talking to y'all. Yes. Now we had another situation on a train with a stabbing. This time, the brother was the hero. Yes, Kenyon. Kenyon. Sorry. I'm sorry, Kenyon. Dobie. Kenyon Dobie. I guess he was on a train, right? And there was a drunk guy, they say. And he was tripping out. And according to the news, he was a multiple time immigrant, deporter. He got deported multiple times. Crazy shit. Now, about the story is, I guess somebody else was stabbed at first. Yes. So Kenyon stepped in after another guy got stabbed, and then he got stabbed. That's basically what I'm hearing that the story is about. But one thing I want to hone in on, because we have a lot of things going on right now in this country. A lot. Very polarizing country. Yes. Very polarizing times we are in. There's so much racial stuff going on. And when the Daniel Penny situation happened, of course, you had a lot of people calling him a hero. And a lot of people saying he killed this black guy for no reason, right? And the same kind of situation where the black guy was saying things, threatening to other passengers, and someone, stepped in and neutralized the threat, right? That's how they looked at it. And of course, the community, we had our feelings behind it. That was a little different. In this case, we have, I guess, the same thing. But this guy ended up stabbing someone before Kenyon stepped in. Yes. So that makes it a little different. I ain't gonna knock the day. Don't come at me. I'm not knocking Daniel Penny. I'm just saying there's a little different element there. He already was perceived as a threat. But let's go ahead and go into the story because he's a hero in my eye. Yes.
New details tonight. The man charged with stabbing someone on the light rail in North Charlotte had already been banned from the train and should not have been on board. Tonight, he's in jail without bond, and now ICE agents are keeping a close eye on the jail. They told us this suspect had already been deported twice. We have live team coverage right now at 5, starting with Channel 9's Joe Bruno and an exclusive interview with a witness on that train. Joe?
He says the suspect was drunk and harassing people on the train until the victim told him to stop. The witness says security was nowhere to be found. They weren't on board when this all happened. And had security been on board, it's likely none of this would have happened because they would have kicked the suspect off.
This is Oscar Solorzano. Judge Keith Smith is keeping the twice-deported Honduran national behind bars with no bond after CMPD says he stabbed someone on the light rail Friday night. Leslie Hunter saw it all happen.
The victim was just he had his headphones on, trying to mind his business. But the suspect just kept going at everybody, screaming murder gang, yada, yada.
He says Solorzano was drunk and nonsensical, harassing everyone on board the light rail. Multiple people, including the stabbing victim, told him to stop. It wasn't until he says Solorzano approached the victim that Hunter knew something was about to go down. The DA's office says the victim feared for his safety, so he pushed him over. That's when the DA's office and witnesses say Solorzano attacked him.
Pulled out knife about yay big. Had a red sheath in it.
I know we are at this moment where we're kind of desensitized, right? We are. We see so much of these cases, right? So many of these cases. But I don't find anything funny. I don't. Me, personally. I'm a comedian myself, but pulling out a big ass knife. I didn't find that one funny, but maybe he's nervous. We'll say that he might be nervous talking to the news and shit.
It's like he unsheathed it and swung at him in the same motion. And so, boom, right there, he pulled back. The victim, like this, started walking back to the end of the train.
The police report and court documents say the victim and suspect did not know each other. He's still in the hospital with serious injuries. Hunter says the scene was gruesome and the victim went in and out of consciousness.
I saw he was holding his phone and he dropped it and went limp.
He says after the stabbing, Solorsino started to panic and even asked people to hold his knife. Prosecutors say he got off when the train came to a...
Hold your knife. Who held the knife? Which one of y'all put your fingerprints on that knife? This story, now, like I said, I'm hearing different things, you know. Well, I wouldn't say different things, but the news, I guess, they're missing some things. Grok gave a little more information about another person being stabbed prior to Kenyon, right? They did say that allegedly the attacker was threatening old people, some old lady, and Kenyon stepped in like a hero and stated that you wasn't stabbing nobody in front of me or something like that. You wasn't harming people in front of me, and he became a hero. But yeah, that's some key information. If somebody else was stabbed in this altercation, that is some key information that somebody need to bring to the forefront. Yeah.
Stop, and CMPD quickly arrested him. But no security was on board during the attack. Hunter says he thinks their presence would have prevented this.
He probably wouldn't even took it that far. He probably wouldn't even got that loud. He wouldn't have been visibly drinking. Like, yeah, they would have tightened that up for sure.
The DA's office says Solorsino admitted everything to CMPD. And in court, we learned Solorsino...
He admitted everything. Okay. Now, my thing is this. Okay. We know. We get it. I'm having a hard time with this one. I think the brother was stabbed. Yes. I think the brother was a hero. Yes. But if we want to entertain psyops, forgive me, please. Bear with me. We just had an incident where a guy drove all the way to D.C. to commit an atrocity. And he was an immigrant as well, from a questionable area, a war-torn area. But that guy, he was ex-CIA. He was helping us in his country do unthinkable things. Fast forward, we have this guy, Honduran immigrant, who did this, allegedly stabbed somebody prior, and handed his knife over to somebody, said, please hold my knife real quick, and then told the police he admitted to everything. Yeah, this is what I did. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think we're in some weird times right now. I swear. Oh,
was already banned from riding on Katz. Katz has not said why he was banned or how a ban is even enforced. We asked Katz why security was not on board. We also requested video of this incident. Reporting live in Optimus Park, Joe Bruno, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
New at 5, the old...
Now, Optimus Park. I don't know. I don't understand how. Oh, what happened? Yes. I don't know. I don't know if a drunk could do all that. I don't know. Yeah, a drunk could do all that, but I don't know. I think it's bigger than that. I was about to say something. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Let me continue with this story because it's just not sitting right with me.
Old Mecklenburg Brewery sent their thoughts and well wishes to the victim of Friday's light rail stabbing, Kenyon Dobie. In a statement to us, they write, Kenyon's a highly valued member of the OMB culinary team. We look forward to welcoming him back when he's ready. Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Shines continuing our team coverage. He's at the Mecklenburg County Jail tonight. And Hunter, you spent the day looking into the suspect's past, and there was a lot to look up.
Scott, tonight, Oscar Solorzano is in a cell here at the Mecklenburg County Jail behind me, and he will stay there after a judge refused to give him a bond earlier during his court hearing today. Now, we have...
That's what I was saying. Thank you. If he was already deported and he's a multiple felon, 2-time felon, 3-time, whatever it is, how is he even here? How did he come back? I know everybody gonna scream, Democrats let him in. Democrats let him in. I don't know, you guys. This smells psyop-y to me. They do. I think Kenyon's a hero, but I don't know. Even this, hold on. I want to show you guys something. Even this made it a little strange. Some of this support that he's getting from some of these people, it seemed kind of fishy. Personally, I think it's a little fishy. There's a lot of these right-wing grifters, right, that have the most negative thing to say about, our community, right? Negative. And then when this story came out, they had to support him. It was a guy. He's a hero, right? On a train. They remember the Zaruska Ukrainian girl, right? They like, oh, man, this resonates with me. Let me not be hateful when you look at his skin color. This guy's a hero, right? But some of these people, like, they are real life grifters, and they are spearheading his support. I don't know. Hold on. Give me. Some of these guys I could have sworn were like bad mouthing the community. I don't know if you guys been on Twitter, seeing how negative Twitter has been ever since Elon took it over. Free speech has came back, some shit. And there's been this, I guess, I don't know, this attempt to make black brown folks look bad, right? And there's just amped up brown hate and pro-white and all this stuff. And Elon Musk is sharing all these weird-ass posts, right? And some of these people that tend to be supporting Kenyon happen to be some of those grifters. Yes. And not only that, as you can see, some of these people, they call him a hero, right? Breaking it. American man, Kenyon Dobie is being praised nationwide, of course, after he was the only passenger who stood up to an illegal alien on the train. Now, is it the illegal alien part? I swear, you guys. I swear. Of course, I had donated. I had to share it. But not only that, we got a lot of hateful people that, they would say shit like, they bring up his criminal past. Because I guess Kenyon, he wasn't no angel, I guess, right? So he has a history. So you got people bringing up his past and talking about how he was, how is this y'all hero, right? Right? You got the funnies. You got the funnies out there bringing up shit. And then you got Fox News, you got Fox News that would post a mugshot of him, right? This is like the mugshot, like we have to see this part of Kenyon, right? Of course. But I think the support is kind of fishy. I think the whole illegal migrant situation's fishy. I think Kenyon got caught up in it. Given that somebody else was stabbed and we don't even know who it was. I don't know. I'm glad he's making some money. I'm glad let's check his GoFundMe. Let's check it right now. Let's update his GoFundMe right now. Let's see where he's at. He's right now at $91,000. His goal was $25,000. Yeah. Look at this. Somebody donated $10,000. William Ackman. But yay, man, I don't know. This one it's not sitting right with me. It's not sitting right with me. I'm glad that we have a black hero. Yes, because they're mad at us. I don't know why they're so mad. That's another weird thing, that you could have a guy step in, right? When the Ukrainian girl situation happened, you had some people in the back posted on their phone, right? Chilling, minding their own business. And when the attack happened, they stayed there, minding their business. And that was the number one complaint from all these people. Hey, what the fuck? Fuck him. Yeah, lock that guy up that took her life. But those monkeys around her, they did nothing. Yes, they were all kind of bad criminals themselves. I swear. These degenerate people that just sat there and watched that guy take her life. I swear to God. They vilified the passengers of the Ukrainian girl's death. Now we got a guy that step in and he gets hurt. Trying to be a hero. And then when he gets hurt, you have other people still showing his mugshot. The fuck? So I'm going to just say it like this. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Black folks. This ain't our fight. We're going to stay out of these. Let's stay out of these. I don't know what's going on. I really don't right now. This I'm glad he didn't lose his life. They said that he is in the hospital with tubes coming out his chest. God preserved him. I think so. But the way that things are going right now in this climate, I need a little more information, because at first this wasn't getting enough media coverage, and then out of nowhere it was just boom. Just illegal. And illegal was the number one thing. That's it. Illegal guy, illegal migrant. The Kenyon story and his GoFundMe barely gained traction. Honestly. And that's where I'm sitting here like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Was it a psyop? I don't have no proof. I don't. All I'm going to say is, if the next situation that happens and it is involving a Venezuelan, just know, you heard it on this show first, that is going to be a psyop. Yes. And these psyops are creative. They're literally geared to smear a certain community and in order to write legislation. Honestly, that's basically what they're for. And they can make sense of some illegal orders. No, not illegal orders that are given in warfare. We're not in war. Whatever we want to do in the Pacific that we're doing now, in the Caribbean, blowing up boats illegally. I don't know. But to keep that shit from being illegal, we would come up with shit like, oh, well, we had to. Look what's going on. We had this Honduran guy coming over here stabbing people, and the guy had to step in, and he got stabbed himself, and all this stuff happened. He could have lost his life. So we have to be mean and vilify these brown folks from the global south. Yes. That's how they frame it. So they're going to look at this situation. They're going to hope that it resonates with us. And we're going to be like, oh, yes. Take my money. That way we can vilify Hondurans and make sense of some of the atrocities that we are committing in the Caribbean. Yes. So, I don't know. I'm speculating, right? We don't know. This is all alleged. But I'm glad the brother safe, Kenyon, Dobie. I'm glad he's safe. And I just want to keep an eye on these. No pun intended. But yes, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. I am out of here.